Thanks so much for joining me. Before we get started, please take a second to click subscribe to my channel to keep up with all of my latest investing and personal finance content. And please check out the link you see on your screen for a message from our sponsor, The Motley Fool, where you can get the top 10 stocks to buy right now. Speaking of single digit price to earnings multiples, that brings me to my next one, which is Dreamfinders Homes that I recently added quite a bit to. So the home builders are getting hit pretty hard. We've talked about the home builders pretty often. I know you tweeted about how important underwriting is in home building when it comes to buying land and things like that.
I think that's just a private message to you, but hey, that's cool
Was
too.
it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I thought that was a
Maybe I should.
public
I'm
tweet.
gonna tweet that one out.
Do it, do it. But it does matter. Um, so Dreamfinders, they had a cancellation rate in the fourth quarter of 32%, which sounds bad, but they said they were able to essentially resell pretty much every canceled home that they had completed. So that's pretty nice. They were just shy of their full year target that they set at the beginning of the year. So even after the market took a big turn, they almost made their goal, but not quite. The cancellation rate was 13% a year ago, just for context. They expect about 12% fewer closings in 2023. Shouldn't be a big surprise to anybody. But on the good side, they specialize in the lower end of the market. So they've had a lot of success building out partnerships with built to rent operators. They have an advantage with that because that has been a big part of the housing market right now. Affordability for buying a house is on the decline. A lot more people are renting. So the built to rent has been a big source of their volume. They're very profitable. This was the highest profit they've made in a quarter ever in the fourth quarter. They're starting 2023 with a backlog of over 5,500 homes. That's essentially almost what they think they're going to build for the whole year. Um, and they have an all-time high of cash on their balance sheet, 365 million. Their market cap's just about $1 billion, so that's a lot of cash on the balance sheet. They said they're going to explore some opportunities for what to do with that. But as you said, Tyler, underwriting does matter. They are a land light home builder, but they have a lot of purchase option contracts. And in a market like this, we're going to see how good their underwriting was. So I know you're a home building fan in general right now. Wondering what your thoughts are on this one. Did I make a good investment or not?
The one thing that concerns me the most about Dreamfinders is it has unusually high leverage for the business, for the industry. I don't know if that was part of its kind of spin-off from Boston Omaha when that deal happened, or how it got to the debt levels that it did. But one thing that did make me concerned when I looked at it, and like you mentioned, with a lot of option contracts coming due and a lot of leverage, I feel like that big chunk of cash is probably going to go towards refinancing and paying for lots. And with that in mind, it's, I'm pretty bullish home builders in general. So I'm not completely scared at this one, but those were just kind of the flags to me where I go, huh, that's challenging.
Yeah, most of the debt came from acquisitions.
Mm,
They've grown very rapidly, and on paper it looks like a lot of growth, but it's not all organic growth. It's a lot through acquisitions. Like their whole Texas presence, which is one of their biggest markets right now, came from a big acquisition that they financed. And so they do have a lot more debt than the average home builder. That is a concern of mine. And the focus on entry level and what they call move up homes, it can be a good thing or a bad thing. I mentioned the built to rent partnerships. That's a good catalyst of being an entry level builder. But that's the part of the market that's having a tough time affording houses right now. Is the flip side of that. So that's why you're seeing an elevated cancellation rate as compared to, say, an NVR, which is the other land light home builder. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to click subscribe if you don't subscribe to my channel already. And as always, this video is sponsored by The Motley Fool. Be sure to visit www.fool.com/Frankel to receive the top 10 best stocks to buy now.